extraterrestrials. If you're like Lennon and I, you believe they have and still are visiting Earth. The question is Earth just a pit stop on their universal tour, or are there other motivations to them coming to Earth? Have they intervened in our past? Are they using us as a means for reproduction? Or are they already deeply ingrained in our highest forms of government? Well, if you're ready to open your mind to the possibilities of a cosmic conspiracy, stay tuned for today's episode on the Alien Agenda. You're listening to the Don't Touch My Sasquatch podcast, home of all things cryptid, creepy, and mysterious. I'm Josh.
No, I continue to be Lennon.
Sick today.
A wee bit.
Feel better, buddy.
Grazie.
And each week, we'll present to you a look into the mysterious, unexplained world around us. From odd creatures and unexplained beings to otherworldly encounters and visitors from the beyond. Whether you're a skeptic, a believer, or you're just plain curious, no worries, we've got you covered. So join us today as we explore the mysteries of our universe.
Curious, like a cat.
Like a kitty cat. Now, the Alien Agenda is a conspiracy theory that claims that extraterrestrials have been secretly manipulating and controlling human affairs, with the ultimate goal of establishing a one-world government under their domination. According to some believers of the Alien Agenda theory, there are various alien races involved in this conspiracy. You have the Greys,
Yes.
the Reptilians,
Yes.
the Nordics,
Maybe.
and
And the horse people.
nay, bitch, nay. Sorry, it was caffeine. And the Pleiadians. And the Annunaki. I'm just going to keep saying and.
And
The burp screwed me up. I'm so sorry. Each of these races has its own...
forgive me.
Please, no more nasty comments. I burped. No, I'm kidding. Each of these races has its own agenda and motives, ranging from scientific experimentation, genetic engineering, spiritual enlightenment, resource exploitation, to enslavement and colonization of humans.
Ah, fuck, that took a jump.
Yeah, it did. Now, the main sources of the Alien Agenda theory are based on eyewitness accounts,
Yes.
whistleblowers, abductees, contactees, channelers, and researchers who have claimed to have direct or indirect knowledge of the alien presence and activities on Earth. Mm-hmm. Some of the evidence of this theory includes UFO sightings, crop circles, cattle mutilations, implants, and secret underground bases, like the Dulce base. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure Linda Moulton Howe is on the cattle mutilation.
Sure she is. She's
got
always
a shout out on a return episode. By the way, we're back. It's been a 3-week absence. Totally just glossed over that. We just took a break.
Welcome back, folks.
How you doing?
It was the holidays.
We didn't leave.
The holidays.
Happy holidays.
Sicknesses, everything in between.
Sicknesses, yes. Well, if they couldn't hear it in your voice,
I
you're sick.
Fucked.
You are fucked. I don't know. Sorry. Anyways.
We're going to leave my personal life out of it.
Well, you're not fucked. That's the problem. Kidding. Now, this would have a profound impact on the worldview and society as it challenges the conventional understanding of our history, origins, identity, purpose, and future. This is just the list part of the fucking intro. I didn't realize I did this as much. I'm sorry.
It says just a list. This is my favorite thing.
Depending on one's perspective, the Alien Agenda theory can... Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
It's like, hey.
Alien Agenda theory can either arouse fear, paranoia, distrust, and resistance. Or it can inspire hope, curiosity, cooperation, and a sort of spiritual awakening.
And more arousal.
And much more arousal. And more fucking lists. Oh, man. The Alien Agenda theory also raises ethical, moral, and spiritual and essential questions about the nature of reality, the role of humanity, and the implications of contact with an intelligent life form.
And
with another intelligent life form.
And if we are allowed to have sex with them, more arousal.
I'm excited now. My back hurts. I can't stand up. Lennon, take it away.
Well, as we've discussed before, the first real public craze in the event that brought the idea of aliens into the common public's mind came in 1947 with pilot Kenneth Arnold.
Fucking Fred.
Fuck for her, right? Kenneth Arnold.
I don't want to buy a 1980s wedding dress.
Wow, look at
My
that
bad.
one.
Sorry. Patreon.
You want to buy dinner for the lady who was in it?
Yes, she's probably like 142.
Yep.
She sailed the ocean blue.
Probably. His sighting of multiple crafts flying in unexplainable. Flying in unexplainable ways launched the world's fascination into the newly coined flying saucers.
Yeah.
Then the report, Ted.
This is my job to fuck up, my dude.
Well, gotta please everybody. Then the reported crashed flying saucer in Roswell, New Mexico, and the crazy cover-up story and investigation.
Well, damn it, down to our nation.
that followed only made the craze explode even more. Now, want to hear something crazy? That
I do.
I didn't put 2 and 2 together before.
I put 3 and 3 together.
Good at math. You're good at math. That's what they say about you.
Numbers.
Roswell and Kenneth Arnold's sighting, the Roswell crash, happened at the same fucking time.
Yeah, it was like a day apart or something like that.
Yeah, shit. Like you probably said it in one of the episodes, and me
Roswell.
being me.
We said it in Roswell.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Asshole. No, I'm joking.
I
I'm kidding.
only
I'm
have
kidding with
limited space in this thing.
No, it was within, I think, 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, it was rated at the same time. Well, a little tidbit for you listeners who didn't listen to that. Go back and check out the Roswell episode.
It's some episode. It says Roswell.
And go back and check out UFO or UAP, to learn about Kenneth Arnold
That's
more.
number 2. You're going to see a different Josh and Lennon.
Maybe don't listen to that too long. Come back to a double-digit one. You want to hit a double-digit.
Preferably after 20.
Yes. With supposed recovered pilots of the crash saucer in New Mexico, speculation and imaginations have run rampant to this day, unobstructed.
Oh, they're bricked up.
But don't get it twisted. This is far from the first time humanity was given the idea, nor the notion of beings existing on other planets and making a brave interstellar mission to our little slice of hell. Oral traditions at the beginning of civilization to early foundational religious views have made this idea of beings from the sky an easily recognizable face, only veiled as some type of deity. If it's a god descending from the sky in part of your religion, checks out. But a race not created by your god coming from the sky, not good. You know what I mean?
Are you saying... I like it.
Yeah. The point is, while it's mind-blowingly less accepted through the ages that life exists in other far reaches of the universe, the idea of a being of some kind from outside of our planet or plane visiting and interacting with our planet's inhabitants has been a hot topic of fascination since the beginning of civilization.
Oh, civilization. Damn it.
And due to this foundation in our imagination, it has become a wealth for pop culture ready to be tapped by almost every century. And in a little bit of sightings and add in a little bit of sightings and encounters through the ages to keep it fresh and mysterious, and we arrive at our basic population understanding of the alien phenomena. Alien, used loosely as it may fall under the category of deity, trans-dimensional beings, and beings from other planes, etc. Any of them in between, all the different faces they wear.
Extraterrestrials and extra-dimensional beings.
Yes, exactly. On Halloween of 1938, a radio broadcast hit the airwaves and struck up a frenzy.
I know what this is.
Most people know of the iconic story of the War of the Worlds broadcast, but for those who don't,
It's a tragedy.
It was. On October 30th of 1938, on the Halloween episode of the Mercury Theater series, Orson Welles led a radio broadcast adaptation of H.G. Wells' novel War of the Worlds. The adaptation of the story was done through fake news bulletins updating the public on the alien invasion that was currently underway in New Jersey.
You think it actually happened? And then they tried to cover... I'm kidding.
That'd be wild.
It would be wild, but I'm kidding. There'd be
yes.
so much news about that.
Well, tangents in my head galore. Let me take you through them quick.
Go ahead, hit me with them.
All right. How did... H.G. Wells wrote a book that played out exactly what it was. And then in my head, I'm like, but that's happened before with the Titanic. There was a book written 20 years prior to it or something that was detailed it exactly.
Ha! An idea.
Tangents. Anyway.
I like that ending. Ha! Tangents. Back to the story.
Yes. However, listeners, don't get quite, however, not you listeners, the listeners of 1938 didn't quite get the memo of the adaptation aspect, and such took it as a real alien invasion. And let's just say things got pretty wild. They kind of started a little freak out moment. They had a little freak out. They freaked out.
Did they kill their children, hack them up, and throw them in the river?
No. And
I thought that was a standard practice when you freak out back then.
That's true, but if people didn't listen to the Patreon, they think that you went really dark really quick.
Well, listen to the Patreon. What the fuck?
Check the Patreon.
I can't do everything for you.
That makes sense. He's not as twisted as you think.
No, I am as twisted as you think.
Oh, God.
No.
The novel War of the Worlds was written 40 years earlier in 1898, again showing that this genre was touched upon in that time's media. In the past 75 years, the phenomenon has taken shape and grown legs. Scientific advancements and discoveries have made the alien topic an incredibly strong possibility, one that at this point is almost impossible to deny. Movies such as what?
People deny it.
People deny it, but people are also ignorant.
They also believe. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that on the shelf. We're gonna just leave it on the shelf.
New year, new us.
Trying. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot, huh?
Movies such as 1977's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the Star Wars and Star Trek series, 1982's E.T., Independence Day in 96,
Love it.
as well as countless others have all built up the oohs and ahs for alien life flourishing.
Oh, tangent. Favorite alien/UFO movie?
Okay. Oh, God. Ooh.
Yeah. It's going to be a hard one for me, too.
That's tough.
It can be scary. It can be not scary.
Yeah, I got to go with Star Wars.
Okay. All right. I honestly didn't even think about that being an alien movie.
Yeah.
Wow. The Galactic Federation would approve of that.
It would.
Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to mention that. I'm so sorry.
If we're taking out those, that and Star Trek, that kind of stuff, I mean, there's no aliens in Interstellar. I love Arrival. Arrival's a fantastic movie.
That's the one with the squid aliens, right?
Yeah. Abbott and Costello. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a fantastic movie.
That would be...
The Fourth Kind traumatized me.
See, yeah, for movie-wise, what I would love to see would be that one.
Arrival.
Abbott and Costello. Thank you.
Yeah.
Arrival. Just
good.
that they're here to
Share.
Yep.
Yes.
But the one I would hate, but also like Independence Day. That's pretty cool. I'm back.
Hello, boys.
Sorry. That's my favorite.
Randy Quaid. He was banned from Hollywood.
Was he?
No, he just had a whole bunch of shit going on, and he's no longer doing movies.
Merry Christmas, the shitter's full.
Yes. Now, the oohs and ahs of all these movies, as you and I are discussing here, shows us different aspects and viewpoints of what this alien life could look like. There's good, with like Arrival, where they're sharing with us.
Yep, benevolent.
And then you've got bad, like Fourth Kind, where they're...
I do like that movie, and I want to know if that documented footage is actually real or not.
It's not. I looked it up.
Did you? Okay.
That just broke me that it wasn't. I was like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Foiled again.
Rats, Hollywood.
I don't think Star Wars was real, though. That's the only thing.
No. Star Trek was.
Yes.
It's actual footage, guys.
That was
Captain James
That's
T.
found
Kirk
footage. Stardate.
is an icon.
Captain's log.
He goes by William Shatner. Don't let it fool you. The Shatner.
William. I'm not going to do his voice.
I call him Will. Will Shat.
Willie Shat.
Or won't he Shat? We don't know.
Man. Good stuff. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, aliens and pop culture.
Yes.
The first superhero was a fucking alien.
Wait a minute. You're talking about Underdog, aren't you?
No. Talking about Scooby. No. All these things have kept the dream or nightmare alive in the back of people's mind.
Could you imagine a Superman like being here?
I wouldn't like it. Well, first off, time out. Superman is my least favorite superhero. I hate Superman with a passion.
So you must like Batman.
I love Batman because he's legit. But Superman's
Too legit to quit.
Superman's fucking boring.
Why?
Because the only thing that weakens him is the kryptonite, and I don't know. He's just such a fucking goody.
Well, not in the Snyderverse.
Well, fuck the Snyderverse. It's dog shit.
I don't know. I liked it.
Oh,
Minus the Flash. God, Ezra, learn how to fucking run. Like, I thought that was all an act, but that's how he runs.
yes. Wait, really?
I don't know.
Okay,
We're just gonna throw that out there as a rumor.
good. He deserves
that
it after that
asshole.
shit. Yeah, I fucking hate Superman though. And so back to your point or question, I wouldn't like it. I'm one of those people that I wouldn't care for it because you get a Homelander situation. How are you gonna stop that shit?
No, I don't know.
Exactly. Then we need a Batman who's going to be able to take him down.
With a big metal suit.
If necessary. I'm not saying...
Why'd you say that name? Just say Martha and you're fine.
World's Greatest Detective. Didn't know his mom's name was Martha. Fucking stupid-ass movie. I swear to God.
Did that just make us best friends?
And that's the only thing that's... I can't. I'm going to get pissed.
Tangent. That was today's tangent. What was it? Tangents.
All of these things have kept the dream and nightmare alive.
Yes.
But with the progress of science and technology and the sightings and reported encounters increasing exponentially, as the possibility slowly becomes a reality, and with everyone possessing a camera in their pocket and the gradual ease of mass communication, it became easier and easier to share your story with proof, and the ever-decreasing side-eye slowly lost for a look of interest rather than disbelief.
Oh, that's usually my date nights.
Yeah. This guy's real?
Wait a minute.
Consider me interested, sir.
You got yourself a goddamn deal.
But the concept of aliens' existence is merely half the story. The other half is, why the hell are they here? And why are they trying to probe us?
That's a big question.
It is.
I was going to say it's a big question before you said probing. Now I'm just intrigued.
In all of our storytelling of them, they are heroes, villains, background off-brand cigarette merchants, and everything in between. They travel in incredible ships that use an infinite improbability drive to teleport across the universe, or they warp into hyperspace to strange new worlds.
Or use black holes.
Not all of Starfleet were humans. They bring gifts of technology or use theirs to destroy our landmarks. What is their ultimate goal in their visitations to us? Is it to observe us, to keep tabs on their investments, or are we to be used as their lab experiments, and is that why they keep tabs on us? There are so many possibilities for their visitations, and we may not know why in our lifetime, but today we're going to take a close look at some of the more popular theories of what their intentions are with us and our planet. We're going to jump into the first theory, which is the alien-human hybrid program. In countless abduction cases, you can find the common theme of a man or a woman, usually a man, waking aboard a ship, being taken to some special jerk shack, and either being forced into intercourse with some kind of alien.
Fucking Robert De Niro, baby.
Yeah.
The jerk shack. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Semi-passable hand job.
That's a better one. I can't do his look. I'm trying.
Oh, so they're either forced into intercourse with some kind of alien, or they have
with Crescent,
the seed removed, if you will.
Still, like what's his name?
Crescent.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's actually how I pronounce her name. Wow, look at him. Look at that. Look at that happy boy. Look at that fucking guy.
This one?
The two of them. Look at them. They're fucking happy as shit.
They just came to fruition.
Well, you don't see is their left hands, and they are probably visiting the jerk shack.
Oh, baby. And they created this one.
Oh, God.
With this woman.
Oh, shit. That's a Bob from hell. Look at the cat flying in the background. It's the noise it makes.
It's the noise it makes. Oh. I think this is a porno. We're not going to go deeper into that.
Yeah. As in the story with David Higgins.
Yes, Huggins.
I
Close.
knew it was one of the two.
You brought it back to my fucking mind.
As Josh talked about, There's a clear case of being abducted on multiple occasions in an effort to make him reproduce with some kind of alien crescent.
With hundreds of babies.
And he even saw a whole daycare center full of these alien human hybrids.
Hey, he taught the bitch how to breastfeed.
He did too. Oh, if you don't know that story, head back to that episode.
David Huggins.
Are these extraterrestrial beings coming here to steal our genetic material and blend it with theirs in an attempt to create beings of their world and ours who could walk and live amongst us every day?
Yes.
Would this being support its alien halves agenda or side with humanity? Now we have an invincible situation. Are you a Viltrumite or are you a human?
So many bad
We're fucking nerds.
Excellent.
How could they accomplish this on such a scale? And what would their end game be? Well, conspiracy theorists online might have uncovered a sinister plot that all begins with President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Now, I briefly touched on this part here, but sometime in the future, I want to do a full episode on this.
Okay.
Because this is a crazy story, and I was disappointed to only touch on it a little bit for time constraints, but this is pretty cool.
David Huggins is episode 64. Now, we don't really have him. We don't have him listed, but that was in August 21st, 2023.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes.
I
just wanted to get that out.
You're good. It all begins with President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Now, on February 21st of 1954, Eisenhower was, quote-unquote, vacationing in Palm Springs, California, when he suddenly went missing for a short time. Last seen being rushed to Edwards Air Force Base. Now, speculation at the time went crazy, with some thinking he had died. The official cover story, we'll call it, because this wasn't just like a couple people were like, oh, the president's missing. It's a fucking president. He's missing.
Yeah.
So news outlets were picking up on it, and they're like, where the fuck's the president? He's gone. Nobody's answering.
I'm sure they're dealing with that a lot.
Hello?
I'm sure they're dealing with that a lot nowadays, because he just wanders.
Yeah.
Who's over here? Where did the fucking president go? Jesus Christ. He's like a little toddler.
They got the air tag clipped on him.
Yeah.
It's clipped underneath his lapel.
Come on, Mr. President. Go this way.
We got ice cream.
When the fuck did we get ice cream? I was looking for the bathroom.
Sir, it's in your hand. It's in your hand.
Oh, that's why my hand's all wet. Read next line again.
Is that where your notes
said? I'm sorry. That's what my notes said.
So, speculation at the time went crazy. With something he had died. The official cover story, we'll call it, is that he had to undergo emergency dental surgery at Edwards Air Force Base.
Yeah.
But
when you want to go to the dentist, you go to an Air Force Base.
Well, they had the medical staff there.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you just go to a dentist?
Probably, but it's not any normal dentist. It's the Edwards Air Force Base dentist, known around the world
as Edward Air Force Base dentist.
Yes, that's what he was given at birth his name to be. But theories say that during this time he was occupied actually negotiating a treaty between alien races and the United States of America.
Oh, wait a minute. I saw a video.
Yes.
Now, this video was explaining a treaty that happened with aliens, and it was in a conference, and I guess there is a secret. Oh, man. The guy accidentally stumbled. He was in a government building, but he worked in a government building. He accidentally stumbled into this meeting on accident, and they thought he was some guy that he wasn't, and he sat in the meeting to see a video that isn't supposed to be said or talked about or seen by the public of this treaty that they struck with these aliens. And long story short, by the end of it, everybody in the video, except for the officials that obviously made the deal, were massacred and their life force was taken or something like that.
Wow.
In this video.
That is crazy.
As a deal to not have them overtake the world, we're giving them, they're allowed to take X amount of people per year, which also goes back to the missing 401 thing. Anyways, the video's not seen. This is just a story.
Yeah.
Who knows how true it is? People can lie.
People can lie.
People can lie.
Yeah.
So, but I just found that interesting.
It is interesting.
And I'm wondering if it's the same deal
that
you're about to talk about.
Yes. And there's lots of twists and turns in this story. Ooh. So keep that all in your mind. That might come up when we do that episode someday, because this is crazy. Where was I?
Sorry, I didn't mean to fuck you
it's
up.
Okay.
was a, ooh, hey.
It's okay. Yeah, so
I got to get this woman off my screen. Let's go back to the jerking off aliens. There we go.
proof can be found of this supposed treaty when observing the oddity of a president disappearing so swiftly, and even further when the Eisenhower library records are searched, which has a detailed, extensive catalog of all of the president's health records. And when searched in there, they show no emergency dental surgery on that date to fix the broken tooth cap from eating fried chicken, which is legitimately the cover story.
You're telling me that the government lied?
Right? Whistleblower stories began coming out about the true nature of his disappearance. A meeting with the aliens. A series of meetings during this time with multiple different alien races. I think this went on over the course of like a week or so.
Gotcha. Okay.
There was no like firm dates, but
right. Well,
like there was multiple meetings with multiple different races during this time.
If you are negotiating with a race of aliens,
Yeah.
I think in my head, the way I interpret that is that they want to do something to us. So you're trying to negotiate to stop them from doing stuff. You're giving them things. That's just my interpretation of a negotiation.
Yes.
Otherwise, why?
Well, I'll get to the deal.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what the deal was.
I keep interrupting him. I'm trying not to.
It's all good.
I want to hear the story
It's all good.
and the
The series of meetings during the time with multiple different alien races would conclude with an agreement being reached between the Greys and the president.
Yeah.
The resulting treaty, the Treaty of Grenada, I think it was called.
Oh, that sounds about right.
I didn't put it in for some reason, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. The resulting treaty would allow the Greys and the reptilians
Which ones? Never mind. Keep going.
to establish underground research facilities across the U.S. in an effort to fuse their alien race with ours and create a better evolution of their race that takes the form of an alien-human hybrid.
God damn it.
Out of the deal, the U.S. would in turn receive advanced technology to expedite our military and space research programs. They were given boundaries and standards that they must follow in their research, however. They were allowed to abduct cattle and other animals and were given a limit on how many humans they could take. The human abductees were to be harvested for their genetic material or under whatever means extract it. With the rising tensions of this time period, the U.S. pursued the opportunity to get the leg up during this time and made such a ludicrous deal so quickly and even to hear it out in the first place. But this rash deal wouldn't allow time for foresight. Why do they want to create a sustainable hybrid equipped for survival on our planet? Their true intentions? To ultimately take over the world's government and in turn our planet. Research from investigators has now concluded that the domination plan by the aliens has almost reached fruition and is in its final stages. This is now. Whistleblower Phil Schneider, a top figure in the UFO and alien conspiracy theories sector, claims that the aliens' plan will come to fruition with a full worldwide government takeover in 2029.
Wouldn't surprise
5 years.
me. Surprise me.
He claims to have been part of the machine for 17 years while working as a geologist and a structural engineer for many underground bases that employed human and alien workers alike. During his employment, he had a level 3 security clearance, which allowed him access to areas of Area 51 and S4, as well as others, possibly Dolce. He claims that the government has spent somewhere in the neighborhood of 28% of the country's gross national product on these installations and their maintenance alone, all under the guise of these black projects.
Right.
He says there are more than 130 of these underground facilities across the entire country, and they are connected by an advanced underground transportation system. Following his biggest disclosure event in 1996, he was suddenly found unalived in his apartment.
Oh.
Do with that info as you will.
And how was
it?
he?
Was a quote-unquote suicide, as it always is. But you can't really... I'm sure it's hard to suicide yourself with garroting yourself with a piano wire. So that's what they thought they found him as. Some stories say that he was found like that.
There's a lot of those stories.
Yes, there is.
That's, why we do all these episodes, especially the alien ones, and we see a lot of connections. We can't make the connections because one of us might become unalived.
That's fine. It's not my problem anymore if it's me.
Instantly, right? Well,
It's instantly not my
out
problem.
of two of us, you're the one going to be starting a family, so you know.
Well, following his bisexual.
I thought you were saying following is bisexual. Okay, all
We're
right.
gonna sing it because he deserves it.
Bisexual.
He also claimed that there is a central one world order that is siding with the aliens and slowly helping to integrate their hybrids into positions of power to lay the groundwork for the 2029 takeover date. Before his passing, Schneider said that the government would someday be forced to disclose their actions and their fuck up. This might be seen today through the drip feeding of UFO documents, investigations, and reports. When you put a goldfish in a new tank, you do it slowly and incrementally by adding the new water to the old water until it's fully acclimated to the new water.
Absolutely.
So, is that what they're doing to us?
Yes. Do I have hair sticking out?
Not that I see. But that's the alien-human hybrid theory. That's why, from a couple credible sources, not credible sources.
We don't know if they're credible.
That's from the sources that claim that this is one theory and reason why they are trying to create hybrids so they can sustain on our
It makes
survive
sense.
on our planet.
It would make sense if they're going to do that.
Yeah.
That kind of goes into, guys, fantasy football is over. I won. Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get a trophy, a ring, got it all. Anyways, it goes right nicely into mine about the Alien Illuminati Alliance.
Whoa.
Oh, it's like we planned this or something.
Maybe.
I was trying to look for the guy's name that whistle blew the
Dulce bass.
the Dulce bass, whatever you want to call it.
Dulce de leche.
About because in one of his press conferences, first off, I am not suicidal. I want to state that. So in one of his press conferences or interviews or something, he stated that he wasn't suicidal, which is now a thing to do when you're talking about shit like this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden committed suicide shortly after.
Yeah.
Amazing, right?
Maybe it was a cry for help.
Hey, it could have been.
But it wasn't.
There's a lot of cries for help then because,
Yeah.
like I said, it's a thing to do. All right.
Get suicided.
Unalived. So, the world may not be what it seems. Behind the scenes, a secret alliance of powerful forces are plotting to enslave and exploit humanity for their own nefarious purposes.
By 2029.
By 2029. Again, like we just planned this. These, and all those forces are none other than the alien reptilians and the Illuminati. Two ancient and sinister groups that have infiltrated and manipulated human society for millennia.
Yes. Tony Stark. Black Bolt. Doctor Strange.
Keep going.
Professor X.
There it is. That's my favorite. The Alien Illuminati Alliance is the result of a long and complex history of interactions and collaborations between reptilian extraterrestrials and the elites of our society. The reptilians are an ancient race of shape-shifting beings that originated from constellations such as Sirius, Orion, the Draco, and even in our own planet underground.
Yes.
This theory goes.
Mind if I do?
This theory goes that the reptilians from the Draco constellation, which is supposedly the one that wants to suck the life force out of humans, and they get it by fear and emotion.
Yeah.
Which is why they cause fear and emotion.
Yeah.
That they've infiltrated places such as the Vatican. That was a totally different episode that we didn't talk about for obvious reasons.
Yes.
But that was the Stardust Ranch episode and his whole, if you remember,
Yeah.
his whole talk with aliens and how they've infiltrated. But anyways, we didn't talk about that in any episode, so don't even look for it.
Yeah. Side note,
Yes, please.
if they want to extract fear and
Any kind of like strong emotion, fear, sadness,
anger, probably.
Yep.
They should just open an escape room, like escape room chain across the world.
How do you know that escape rooms weren't created by them?
That's true.
Remember, they're shapeshifters.
You heard it here first. The escape room, big escape room, is reptilians.
They're also all, and I mean all, of the woke culture.
Yes, and they're hiding in all of the self-checkout lines that never fucking work.
Oh, you have an issue with that?
Oh, all the time.
I've never had an issue with that.
Constantly. When I was buying cold medication.
I think it's you and nothing.
No, sir. When I was buying cold medication, I couldn't check out because I'm not. I can't show the thing, my card, my ID to show that I'm.
They don't have
of
a
age.
person right the fuck there?
They're supposed to, but old fucking Gabby Gossip over there was too busy 5 checkout lines down.
Yeah.
She's just having a full blown conversation, and meanwhile, I'm like, all right. My body fucking. Anyway, anger.
It's okay. Again, she's reptilian too.
Probably.
So this theory goes that the reptilians from the Draco constellation have colonized and conquered many planets and star systems.
Yes.
They are said to have a hierarchy and militaristic society ruled by a royal bloodline of hybrid reptilian humanoids.
That's kind of dope. I'd watch
Not the purpose.
I'd watch a movie about that.
I'll watch some shit about that. Don't want it to be true, but I like it. The reptilians first came to Earth thousands of years ago during the time of Atlantis and Lemuria, and began to interbreed with humans, creating a hybrid bloodline that would later become the Illuminati. The Illuminati are a secret society of influential and wealthy individuals who claim to possess the divine right to rule the world. They are organized into a network of families, orders, lodges, and groups. Back to the list. Sorry. I think that's the only one.
We're into the second list portion now.
And groups that control various aspects of human society, such as politics, religion, media, finance, education, and entertainment. This is going to be my thing now.
We're listing the lists.
I'm doing better with, words, but lists are coming, baby.
I like the list, honestly.
I like the list over the fuck-ups. Ooh.
Personally.
The alliance between the reptilians and the Illuminati was formed to serve their mutual interests and goals, which are to maintain their dominance and secrecy and to implement their plan for a new world order.
Yep.
Which is a global totalitarian regime that would be established by the Alien Illuminati Alliance using various methods of deception, manipulation, and coercion. You were laughing, I thought.
It's a global tortilla.
It's a global tortilla. It's a big tortilla. Nobody's going hungry anymore.
Nobody's going in.
I wasn't done with my sentence. My bad. I thought it was.
Sorry.
Not your fault. I was the one that paused.
Yeah.
Use various methods of deception, manipulation, and coercion, such as false flag operations.
Another list.
Mind controls, propaganda, wars, pandemic, and environmental disaster. The ultimate aim for the New World Order is to reduce the human population, enslave the saviors. Sorry, not saviors, survivors.
Smart, enslave the saviors, then you take out the idols.
That's true. That's like that's what the Skrulls did to the Earth. They took the saviors and enslaved them.
This is a good comparison, metaphor for it. Yeah, think about what the Skrulls did.
And then in
Secret Invasion. Yeah. Not the stupid ass show, but the comic book arc.
So they enslave the survivors and harvest their energy and resources for the benefit of the reptilians and the Illuminati. And resources that you could go into it could be planetarial. I think that's a word. Resources.
Sounds good.
Or ours, like I told you, that they feed off our energy and our emotions. We have an aura around us, and you can feed off that energy and soul.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like a psychic vampire. I'm pretty sure I said that already, but yeah.
You did. That might have been Patreon. You did say that before. I like that, though. It's a very illustrious word.
Oh, that's a big word for me. I'd have to Google that later in private.
Illustrious.
Figure out what it means and not be embarrassed.
The evidence of the alien Illuminati conspiracy is abundant and diverse, apparently, ranging from historical records and ancient texts to symbols, artifacts, monuments, modern testimonies, documents, photographs, videos, and even whistleblowers.
Yes!
Check.
Yes.
List number 10.
Some of
the most prominent and compelling examples are...
Oh, we're building it up to another.
The Sumerian tablets.
Yes.
Which describe the creation of humans by the Annunaki, a race of extraterrestrial beings that are often identified with the reptilians. Do you know what Annunaki means?
In Hopi,
Yeah.
it means ant people.
Oh, you remember it. Nice. Yes. There's a lot of stuff.
Which,
Like I said, everything intertwines so interestingly between like Sumerian and Anunnaki and what they mean and the... Fuck, I can never get that name of the planet that's supposedly...
Pleiades. Nibiru.
Thank you. Nibiru. Did you know science has proven that there is or there's a high likelihood that there's a planet that does revolve around the Earth with a huge trajectory that would only...
The Earth or the Sun?
The sun.
Thank you.
No, thank you. That would only hit us X amount of years, which is the exact same thing that I think it was the Sumerian tablet said. Mm-hmm. It's just a food for thought for all you naysayers.
Yes, there has been evidence of it, correct. I also wanted to jump in and say that one of the things I didn't touch fully on, too, during that treaty meeting between Eisenhower and the Greys and Reptilians, while he made a deal with the Greys and Reptilians, he also heard out deals from other races, such as Nordics and a couple other ones, that he turned down those deals because presumably he wasn't getting offered the same amount of technology, or they aren't the evil ones. In this lore, they're not the evil ones. So,
well, not all reptilians are evil, as far as I know, but the Draco ones are definitely evil.
Correct. But the ones that he not accidentally,
whoopsies,
idiotically made a deal with was because they were the bad ones. That's all I'm trying to say. But he turned down some other deals with the good ones.
Because technology is more important than the human race.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Cold War was heating up, dude.
Well, it's kind of weird that all of a sudden we had a boom in technology.
Right at that fucking time.
Anyways, you have the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, or Thorth.
That sounds riveting.
Thorth, yeah. Which contain the secrets of alchemy, magic, and the origins of the reptilian bloodline.
I'm interested.
You have the Eye of Providence, which is a symbol of the Illuminati, and their all-seeing powers and influence. It is often depicted on currencies, buildings, and logos, as well as artworks.
That's
cool. Had to get a list inside the list. You have the Majestic 12, which was a secret committee of high-ranking officials that was formed to investigate the cover-up. Investigate and cover up the alien presence and activity on Earth. Mm-hmm. You got the Dulce Base, which we are going to do an episode on. A lot of these things we're doing an episode on, anyways. Which is a secret underground facility that houses a joint alien-human research and developmental program, as well as a prison and slaughterhouse for animals and humans abductees.
That's fucking scary.
And this guy stumbled... I'm not going to get into it, but yes, we'll get into it on that episode. And then you have the Disclosure Project, which is a movement of former government and military officials, scientists, and witnesses who have come forward to reveal the truth about the alien Illuminati conspiracy and demand the release of suppressed information and technology. The Disclosure Project. I'm assuming that's what you're looking up.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So, the conspiracy of the alien Illuminati alliance has profound and far-reaching implications for humanity and our planet. It challenges the conventional understanding of our history, origin, and identity, purpose, and destiny. Holy shit. And exposes the lies and illusions that we have been fed by the mainstream media, our education system, and religion. It also reveals the hidden agenda and the imminent threat that we face from the alien Illuminati alliance and the need for awareness, awakening, and action. Mm-hmm. This affects every aspect of our lives, such as our health, wellness, wealth, freedom, security, and our happiness, as the Dracos try to suck our happiness out.
Oh, they suck and they suck.
They're good suckers, but they need to be less teethy. It also affects our collective future as it is preparing for a final showdown with humanity, in which they will either succeed in their plan for a new world order in 2029 or be defeated by the resistance of the masses that have been awakened. We're trying to awaken you. Wake up, people.
Wake up.
It also has spiritual metaphysical implications as it involves the battle between the forces of light and darkness and the evolution of consciousness and reality.
Red and blue lightsabers.
As well as red and blue pills.
Oh.
Take the blue pill. Is it right?
I
I think that's right.
don't remember.
Take the one that awakens you.
Yeah, do that one. You get cool karate skills.
Hiya! It is said that the reptilians and the Illuminati are agents of archons, a parasite of negative force that feeds on the fear and suffering of humanity. Holy shit, we're hearing about it again.
Whoa.
And that seek to keep us in a state of ignorance, suppression, and enslavement. That's funny that multiple times now these, reptilians are sucking our life force out. Stop with the dicks, man. That's my job to make the gay jokes, all right?
I'm sure there's female reptilians.
Oh, well, they're all ugly. All right, they're all ugly. Can you shapeshift into something more Nordic? Now,
More Johansson-esque.
Shakira. On the other hand, there are also benevolent and positive forces such as the Galactic Federation of Light, a coalition of extraterrestrials and interdimensional beings that are assisting humanity in its ascension process and that are offering guidance, protection, and healing.
Mm-hmm.
The conspiracy of the alien Illuminati alliance is therefore a catalyst for the awakening and transformation of humanity and the opportunity for us to reclaim our sovereignty, power, and potential and to create a new reality of peace, harmony, and abundance. Which leads us to the alien survivor scenario. Alien survivor. I meant savior. The alien savior scenario theory. We're just going to say scenario from here on out.
Hypotheses.
All the above. Is a possible solution to the Fermi paradox, which asks why we have not detected any signs of intelligent extraterrestrial life in our universe. The theory suggests that some alien civilizations have intervened in human affairs to save us from a global catastrophe on many accounts, or a self-destructive path, either of altruism, curiosity, or their own self-interest. However, such an intervention may have positive and negative consequences for humanity and raise ethical and physiological issues about the legitimacy, responsibility, and identity of both parties. The alien savior scenario is based on the following premises. There are many alien civilizations in the universe, some of which are more advanced than humanity.
Yeah.
Most of which are probably
Most.
Yeah. Some of these civilizations are aware of the existence of humanity and its situation on Earth. Some of these civilizations, I had to slow down. Some of these civilizations have the ability and the willingness to interfere in human affairs either openly or covertly. Humanity is facing a potential or imminent crisis, either naturally or man-made, that threatens the survival and well-being, and humanity is unable or unwilling to solve its own problems, per usual, we pass it off on someone else, either due to ignorance, apathy, or conflict. Now, it is proposed that some alien civilizations may have different reasons to interfere in human affairs, such as altruism. Aliens may have a moral or spiritual duty to help other sentient beings, especially those who are endangered or suffering. They may also have empathy or compassion for humanity and value its diversity and potential.
Less likely.
We do have potential if we get our heads out of our asses.
We used to.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of corrupt government shit that all they care about is money, but just money and power. So you got curiosity. Aliens may have interest in studying humanity and its cultural history or achievements. They may want to preserve humanity as a source of knowledge and inspiration, or as a partner in exploration and discovery of the universe. And they get their own self-interest. Aliens may benefit from saving humanity in some ways, such as gaining allies, resources, or information. They may also want to prevent humanity from becoming a threat, a competitor, or prevent us from harming the environment or other life forms.
Yeah.
That one's more likely for us.
Probably.
Because all we do is fucking
destroy. tiger.
Yeah.
Check out this flamethrower.
God, the tax stuff, man. It's tax season again, so let's talk about taxes.
Yeah.
Tax my business, tax my income, tax my goods, tax my service, tax my this, tax my that, tax. I get like 30% of your pay.
Yep.
At the end of the day.
With my, I just ran into it. What tax situation pissed me off when I worked 58 hours that one week or 60 hour, whatever it ended up being. And
it basically counteracted
bumped
your
me
taxes.
up to another tax bracket, which kind of pissed me the fuck off because it wasn't worth it for me in the end to sacrifice all of that time.
Yep.
You
worked all those hours and you probably made a fraction of what you should have because of that.
Yep. Fun shit.
It really is. Now, the alien survivor theory suggests that some alien civilizations may have different ways to intervene in human affairs. You have directly, aliens may openly contact humanity and offer their assistance, guidance, or protection. They may also intervene in human affairs, such as stopping wars, preventing disasters, curing diseases, which we don't want because we profit so much on that. Like, where's the...
Yeah.
We probably have so many cures for actual diseases that just get shelved because they would take billions out of the rich pockets. Anyways.
It's not economical to cure a disease.
No, it's not. Especially a disease such as big as like cancer.
Yeah, you need to pay for charge them for the treatment.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Or solve problems. Example, you got the nuclear silos being shut down by UFOs.
Yep.
When there's a threat of shooting them off, which would destroy the planet as well as our resources.
Yeah.
And it would probably negatively affect any alien race that wants to benefit from us or our resources. You have indirectly, aliens may covertly influence humanity and steer it towards a better future without revealing their presence or intentions.
You want to steer it? Turn the fucking car around and go back.
Let's just get a new government for the whole world. I don't mean one world government. I mean, every government is corrupt and all they care about is money and power. They don't actually care about us.
I say one
people.
world. I say one world.
Something that just cares about the people, too.
Yeah.
It doesn't...
Remember...
That's all.
Yeah. Well, tangents. Sorry.
Your story.
Yes.
With the one that went back in time.
Paul Amadeus Enoch.
Thank you.
His future he went to with the one world government, and it was just... it worked.
Maybe that's what we're heading towards. Who knows?
Let's fucking hope. It took a while to get there, remember?
Yeah, well, we will never be in our lifetime, actually. I think, if I remember correctly, it said that the worst years are coming up here. So that's going to be awesome. They may also manipulate humanity events such as creating coincidences, inspiring leaders, or planting clues. They can also be... lastly is passively, is what I'm trying to say. The aliens may observe and monitor humanity and only intervene when necessary or requested. They may also provide humanity with opportunities and challenges or warnings and let us decide our own fate. Once again, we'll go back to Stardust Ranch when he was talking to the malevolent beings, all that stuff. He was saying how he asked them why they don't intervene and help us. And they were saying, what is help going to do? It's not going to cure the root cause of our issues. Yeah. Our issues are us. Yeah. We need to come to a realization and connect us to... I can't remember everything, but...
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So what is helping...
We can't have them save us.
We're not
We
a
need
steward.
to learn how to do it.
Yes, because they're not basically a steward.
They're not going to bail us
babysit
out.
us.
Yes.
They're not going to babysit us, and that's what it would turn out to be, which I agree. This theory predicts that some alien civilizations may have different outcomes for humanity, which there are so many out there, supposedly, that would make sense that there are multiple different reasons for each one. Like you said, with the treaty, there was different races that he was negotiating with. Yeah. They all probably had different outcomes they wanted. And, dude, you did the wrong one. That's all.
You picked the wrong one, buddy.
You picked the wrong one. Now, you have a positive outcome. So alien intervention may improve the conditions and prospects of humanity and lead to a more peaceful, prosperous, and enlightened world. Humanity may also learn from the aliens and benefit from their technology, culture, and wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
I would say yes. Negative outcome, which I think we're heading down. Alien intervention may harm or hinder humanity and cause more conflict, chaos, or oppression. Humanity may also lose its autonomy, identity, and or dignity and become dependent, submissive, and inferior to the alien race.
Enslavement.
Yep, basically. Which some could say we are now. I mean, think about how everything works.
Yeah,
we
all enslaved.
Work our asses off so that we can give a big portion of our checks to a government.
Oh, he's back to the taxes.
No, just think about it.
You're not wrong.
Like, what did they do to deserve that? And then what have they done with the money?
Yeah, they've built underground bases. Follow the money. You don't work for, I know, mine's going too.
I keep picking it up.
My company pays me.
Yes.
I get taxes taken out of that. Mm-hmm. I buy groceries from the store. I have to pay taxes on that. It's just, everything's taxed. And what's, like you said, what's it going towards? I mean, I get that there's actual stuff in place, but fuck.
I mean,
all of it is
if
going
it went
right.
to bettering certain, whatever.
Yes.
Like, our national debt is incredible.
Welcome to the United States of America, folks.
Our economy is such shit that everybody wants to gloss over it.
My God.
Like, we're in a way where you work your ass off just to get by. You're not working your ass off to actually get ahead in most cases. Some of us are more lucky than others, but you get the point.
Dude,
where's their incentive? Like, I'm not for people cheating the system and not working and getting paid, all that. But where's your incentive to work?
But there's so much of that shit.
There is. I'm not for it at all.
Fuck off.
I'm not for it at all. But I'm saying, where is their incentive to work? You're not giving them incentive. You're giving them freebies, free phones, free cars, free housing, all to sit on their ass and have you and I and all of you work your asses off. No, if they're listening to this, they're intelligent.
I mean, they could be in another country.
Stop it. Working your asses off to pay for them. Anyway, wow, we're really not onto the alien. Neutral.
He's making food for the Draco reptilians.
Sorry, my bad. I'm going to stop. I am a Draco reptilian. I'm sorry. Alien intervention sorry, that screwed me. Alien intervention may have not significant or lasting impact on humanity and leave it unchanged or indifferent. Humanity also has adapted to or resisted alien intervention and maintain its balance and diversity. Now, the alien savior theory raises several ethical and physiological issues for humanity, like I stated in the beginning. Now, the legitimacy. Do the aliens have the right or authority to intervene in human affairs? And by what criteria or standards? How can humanity verify or trust the aliens and their motives and goals? Responsibility. How should humanity respond to or cooperate with the aliens, and what are its obligations or expectations? What are their obligations and expectations? How can humanity retain or regain, in some cases, its sovereignty and freedom? And what are its risks and opportunities? I'm going full on ancient aliens here.
Yes.
Sorry. And
we're listing questions.
And identity. How does the alien intervention affect the self-understanding and worldview of humanity and its relation to other beings or realities? How can humanity preserve or enhance its values, cultures, or diversity? And what are the challenges and potentials? Alien savior theory is fascinating and complex, and it invites speculation and debate. It reflects the hopes, fears, and dreams of humanity, and it raises important questions about the nature and destiny of humanity and our place in this universe.
Gorgeous.
I tried.
Lists. Lists. This is a list episode.
My lists are done.
Well, when we talk about our place in the universe, this next theory posits the notions that our alien visitors are not malicious at all.
Oh,
it suggests that these visitors merely observe our world and species from an either scientific or commercial standpoint.
Commercial?
Yeah, like tourism.
Oh, I get you. I thought they were making a commercial.
Yeah. This is Earth. Dog shit planet.
Come visit here for a laugh.
Shit planet. Cool looking moon, but not as cool as some of these others.
Well, the moon is a base.
It is. That's actually the camera. They may come to our planet to conduct experiments or research and catalog our planet and life, but don't stand to gain any benefit from enslaving or taking control of our planet. They coexist with us and however many unknown life forms in the universe and have an interest in our little blue planet. Another lens of this theory is one called the zoo hypothesis. It all starts in 1950 at the Los Alamos National Laboratory at lunch. Physicists...
At lunch, sorry.
Yes, it did. It did.
So, Bill, what do you think about the zoo?
Pretty much. Physicist Enrico Fermi asked his colleagues the question at lunch, where is everybody? Yes, and making it a circle even more. You want to hear some shit?
Tell me.
I'm listening to last podcast's Manhattan Project episode where Enrico Fermi is working at the Los Alamos base on the Manhattan Project. Currently listening to that series. And then this came up and I'm like, it's synchronicities. We're on the right path.
I told you there's too many connections, but we can't connect the connections because then we're going to get unalived. And I really kind of have some goals I want to set or reach before I unalive.
Fair enough.
Before I am unalived.
Fair enough. So he asked the question, where is everybody? By this he meant the solar system is 4.5 billion years old and the universe is 13.8 billion. So if we have developed in that time in the last 4.5 billion years, then surely others have too or have had theirs started earlier than ours. The ingredients to make life are abundantly scattered across the universe. They are not limited to our planet. So why isn't life abundant and all around us? Where is everybody? This is the creation of the Fermi paradox. In the decades since, the evidence of life-capable worlds has continued to mount with the discovery of many planets and exoplanets in many different far-off solar systems that could and should be able to host life forms of some kind. Have you ever heard of Enceladus?
I have not.
Enceladus is a moon of Jupiter. Thank you.
I think Jupiter's one that has them.
I love Enceladus. It's...
He says gruntily.
Yeah. Saturn. Okay, I was right.
Saturn. I don't know. I took a guess. I didn't know which one had the fucking moons.
It was Saturn.
Well, Jupiter's awesome.
Anyway, Enceladus, it's an ice planet, and they think that underneath the ice there is liquid water. And they said that is one of the most probable places on our solar system for life.
What kind of life?
It would be aquatic life, but technically all life on Earth started out as aquatic, so...
That is true.
It's all
Until
true.
we crawled out of that goo.
They do one of those. So let's get on this land.
Oh, I don't know why I turned into jukebox.
I don't know either. Now, side note, again, of course.
Did we just have a side note?
There are sightings and reports of abductions and every encounter in between. But this theory of an alien race not publicly revealing itself to our world as opposed to lurking in the dark of the night. So it's a public reveal, hey, this is us, we're here, not let's secretly abduct people, because there's different races, right, supposedly. So back to the question. A team of astrobiologists came to two solutions to the Fermi paradox. A, advanced extraterrestrial civilizations are far more rare than we believe them to be. Or B, they are actively avoiding contact with us. Thus, we arrive at the zoo hypothesis. In 1975, astronomer Michael Hart wrote a paper called Beyond Fermi's Paradox. In this paper, he elaborates further into the paradox, saying that in the given age of the universe, and taking into account his calculation of 650,000 years, for an advanced civilization to spread across the Milky Way galaxy, by now we should have been visited by a civilization of some kind. In 1980, mathematical physicist and cosmologist Frank J. Tipler wrote his paper, Extraterrestrial Intelligent Beings Do Not Exist. In this, he built off of Hart's theory, saying that if these advanced civilizations were to explore the galaxy, the best way for them to go about it is for them to send out self-replicating robots to all of the corners of the galaxy to facilitate the later arrival by their creators. He noted that by his calculation, the whole galaxy should be encountered within a 300 million year timetable. So think Silver Surfer, Herald of Galactus. He arrives prior. So send out all these robots that can self-maintain, self-replicate, and catalog, document, do all this stuff.
Like little silver orbs flying around.
Sure.
Drones.
Yes. In 1983, Carl Sagan and William Newman came out with a rebuttal paper titled
Go fuck yourself.
Solipsis Approach to Extraterrestrial Intelligence. And their argument was the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence.
It's very true,
And
too.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
In 1973.
Right, Bigfoot?
Right.
Right.
In 1973, Harvard astrophysicist and scientist with MIT's Haystack Observatory, John A. Ball, coined the zoo term with his argument that these advanced civilizations are, quote-unquote, deliberately avoiding interaction and that they have set aside the area in which we live in as a zoo. In other words, they do not wish to interact with us, they merely wish to observe and study. This theory goes hand in hand with the planetarium hypothesis, which same basic premise, but this suggests that we have the ability, that they have the ability through their technology.
Everyone has the ability.
Yes, especially them. They have the ability to not be detected by our technology, to remain shrouded and hidden.
Very
and maintain,
logical.
yes, and maintain their elusiveness under the protection of our development, similar to Star Trek's Prime Directive.
Right.
Exactly. If the zoo hypothesis is correct, what about us is so unique? Why are we so fascinating to look at and study?
Because we were the petri dish.
Maybe. I think it's more likely it's our planet rather than us. Humans can be monsters, and we have proven that throughout history.
Roar.
All of it. But I think that if this theory is true, it's probably the same type of Prime Directive thing. They don't want to touch us because we're so young.
Right.
I mean, in the Fermi part, I mean, we're 4.5 billion years out of 13.8.
And even that, we're still a fraction of that.
Yes,
been around.
us exactly as a species.
Of course, there has been a lot more evidence of us being around well before they thought we were around.
Yeah.
And a much more civilized, or a much more, not civilized, sophisticated, technologically advanced race.
What was
and then
it
it was a mass extinction, and then
right. What was it we were talking about that one time in the one episode where we haven't hit that level enough yet to be brought into the inner circle, so to speak, of the of the alien races? Weren't we talking about that, or was that something I read myself? That once we hit a certain milestone of technology or something, or some way of
sounds familiar,
life,
but I just don't remember what.
We were below that step. We talked about it in something, but
we'd have to listen to all 80 episodes.
Yeah, that's a daunting task.
31 Patreon episodes to really figure out when.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to say something.
Yes, please.
I saw this on something the other day. I don't remember. Yes.
I saw it on something.
And I just wanted to get your take.
Might have been on TV, might have been on a computer. I don't know.
Might have been. I wanted to get your take on it.
All right.
It said, I got to remember it now, but it said something along the lines of,
Josh Allen is an MVP. I know he's not. You don't got to bring it up. I'm going to put the fuck.
And a boy, he's an MVP because he's dating Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, he's going to be an MVP of the Super Bowl. Mark it down here. It is,
you heard it here first, folks. This guy loves the Bills.
January 7th. Yeah, look at our coasters.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, so we want to find aliens in the universe, but it's going to be far more scary if the aliens we find in the universe are actually more humans, because we're not prepared for that.
Right. What? Well, yeah. I get what you're saying.
It's pretty wild. We're expecting that, but not that.
Yeah, like humans from our past.
It would be so many different implications, or not implications, but possibilities. Are they from us? Are they different? Is every alien life human? What? Oh God, that would be far worse, in my opinion.
Depends on who they are, I guess.
Yes.
And everything. Aliens, it depends on who they are. Yeah. If you tell me that the good aliens, whoever they are, were here and you can meet them.
The Nordics look like us.
But what I'm saying is if you can If they're good and benevolent, I'm all for. But if they're not, I'm not. So whether they look like humans, like the Nordics, or they look like fucking lizard people, like the reptilians, I don't want to see the,
If they're humans, you can fuck them. You're saying there's more of a chance now?
So you're saying there's a chance. Crescent, baby, I'm going to pass on you. Give me a Nordic.
So that's the zoo and planetarium hypotheses.
Yeah, all the above. I like all the theories actually could be
Very strong possibilities.
because there's so many different races out there.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, exactly. That's where I didn't write it, but my mind was going there earlier. Is that any number of these or any variation could be true because, like you said, there's so many different races that they might have different agendas. Like maybe there's this one race that we've never heard about because all they do is watch us. That's maybe the Black Knight satellite.
Right.
You've seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's that. It's just like a drone or something,
Or Muamua, if you remember the...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, who knows? But,
or, they have the Galactic Federation. I can't remember the title.
Yeah.
Or in
we found that website.
Yes. Or in the Stardust Ranch one where they have actual beings that overlook and oversee, like the Greys, who are just the worker bees, if you will.
Yeah.
And the rogue Greys were inhabiting Stardust Ranch, and then they got punished.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, there's so many possibilities.
Lots.
We don't want to make any connections. We are ignorant and don't know. But let's talk about our shit in our final thoughts episode. Segment. It's been a while, guys. We've presented the facts. It's time now to examine the evidence and give our theories. So pull up a chair for our final thoughts. Science. Lennon in my official dojo, and the first time we're doing final thoughts here.
Whoa.
You can go first with any questions or statements you have.
I said them.
I know. We kind of did our final thoughts without doing our final thoughts.
We did our final thoughts.
Which one?
Rewind 5 minutes.
How about this? Yeah, I mean, we basically already did. So which one of these do you think is the most likely scenario? Or one that we haven't covered? Because I know there's more than just these four.
All right, most probable. Most probable. I'm going most probable, and I'll go most likely.
And
most
then
probable,
the one you want.
Yes, most probable is going to be what I covered. The zoo, planetarium hypothesis, one of those two. Or another theory is they're out there, but maybe they developed at the same time as us, and they just haven't, I don't know, because we detect all these different... Okay, fuck that one.
Wow.
We're going...
Thoughts live on air.
Yeah, final thoughts live. It's our after show.
Yeah, we should have an after show.
We should separately on my drive home, and you hear and like, God damn, I should have said that. What a fucking.
We do that.
Yes, we do. Zoo and planetarium hypothesis. Most probable, most likely was Eisenhower made a fucking shitty deal.
Yeah.
After all the shit, that kind of evidence kind of piles in, where it's like you said, we had a shit ton of advancements following those years. Yeah. And it aligns with the abduction stuff. I mean, the abductions are always the Greys. Most always the Greys.
Or praying mantis dude sitting in the fucking corner being a cockle.
Oh, he's a cuck.
A cuck, that's it. Yeah, get her, boy. Get her.
Don't look at me, look at her.
What is he always doing here? Shh. Oh.
He wants to just pretend he's not there. He doesn't like being observed. He wants the observing.
Why is he shaking now?
Oh God. So most probable and most likely. What about you?
Most probable. I like the Eisenhower deal, but also the Illuminati alien thing that they're already ingrained in our.
Yes.
Which kind of goes with the hybrid humans because
they got to facilitate it. Yeah,
it's all like it all connected or something.
Oh, well, you're
like they made a deal with government people who were already with the aliens.
Oh,
maybe
like
it's
sexually?
all connected. I meant like they're infiltrated with the Illuminati.
I gotcha.
That I think is the most probable that it's multiple, that it's both the deal as well as they're already ingrained in our highest forms of government. What was the other question?
Most probable or most likely?
Likely. Oh, that was the most likely.
Yeah.
Most probable, zoo.
Yeah.
That they're just here observing.
Yep.
Or visiting on vacation.
Yeah.
Hey.
Take a cruise to sunny Milky Way Sector 5823B.
Fudd is your tour guide today. He's been here often. He's crashed a couple times, too.
He's the only remaining survivor.
Spud and Dud. Well, he's not Dud anymore.
Spud, Judd, and Fudd.
That's what it was, Judd. Yeah, they didn't make it. Well, it happens.
No, wait, didn't they survive?
I don't know. There's been a lot of crashes.
There's been some,
There's been some shit.
They've been to some wild places.
People that are just listening, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
That's
Travis
Walton, episode 15. Such a classic that I can't forget the fucking number.
Yes. God.
Yeah, those are the ones I think so.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one, what would you choose? I choose death.
I choose on them. The planetarium zoo ones.
That's what I would choose.
That's the less malicious.
I would choose the
You'd have the better outcome.
Right. Well, I would choose the alien savior scenario because they would be helping us.
Yeah.
But again, that goes back to that same question. We're not learning. But are we ever going to learn?
Someday, hopefully.
You sure? Yes, I'm a lord.
Yes, I know. I did. I had to read it real quick.
I mean, we already gave our final thoughts on everything. So.
Yes.
Ow. That kind of hurt. I got to scroll down. Give me a second.
You're good.
There it is.
Found it.
So it's hard to prove as well as it's hard to disprove if there is an alien agenda. But as more and more UFO sightings occur and disclosure slowly begins to happen, maybe the alien agenda will be revealed in the near future. But those were our theories, and we're going to stick to them until otherwise mentioned.
I love it.
Now, Lennon, hit him with that fucking outro, baby.
Ladies, gentlemen, and squatches.
Let's get ready to run a robot.
Sorry.
I forget. There's a kid's room right here.
Once again, thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much for listening to the Don't Touch My Sasquatch podcast. Yeah. If you're enjoying our show like the neighbors are and want to show some love, hop over to our Patreon where you can dive into our treasure trove of exclusive bonus content and explore the multitude of perks we offer to our supporters. Explore our website where our mysterious merch awaits. Pair it with our Patreon membership to get a special discount on your purchase. Because who doesn't love a good combo deal? Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, or send us an email at dtscast@gmail.com and let us know your thoughts. We're always thrilled to hear from our incredible listeners. For a visual treat, check out the YouTube channel where Josh crafts incredible video editions of our episodes. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel while you're there. Links to everything can be found in the show notes. And hey, while you're listening, why not drop us a stellar 5-star rating? Your support fuels our growth, ensuring even more fantastic content for your ears. Thank you for being part of our Cryptid, UFO, and Spirit Seekers Coalition. Until our next encounter, keep exploring and remember to stay curious, be vigilant, and don't touch my Sasquatch.
Don't do it. He's renegotiating a new deal with the Greys and Reptilians.
Ooh.
Fucking Eisenhower.
How so whimsical.
So I reread my notes on my on the main episode.
Stupid.
It's not different. This is the first time you've heard it. Usually my headphones are when you do that to
I
me.
just said that was stupid. Sorry. We make all of the duck sounds at the Don't Touch My Duck podcast. Our sister show. We read off different different types of ducks.
Nike. Ha. Under Armour.
What's it called? Don't Touch My Duck.
Well, it's like every time I go out to my car, no matter what time of day or night, the fucking ducks in the pond. It's like, what the fuck is going on out here?
Leave me alone.
God damn it, Donald. Just watch. You're gonna go out to your car today.
Yeah.
To leave, and you're just gonna hear.
They're laughing at me. But they're laughing at me again.
Lenin 1. Are you ready?
Lenin 1.
Lenin 1. Are you ready?
Come in, Lenin 1.
Lenin 2. Are you ready?
We're ready.
And Lenin 3.
Not ready.
Lenin 3.
Man, there's chatter.
Alvin. Oh man, I was thinking of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, yeah, that ancient song.
We and me, I want a hula.
I thought you were about to sing the Lollipop Guild for a minute.
No. Some of the main questions that will be explored on today's episode are:
Sasquatch's toothbrushing habits.
does he use a toothbrush or a pine cone? We'll find out.
Why reusable bags are so expensive. The U.S. pursued the opportunity to get the leg up this time. To get the leg up, to get their
Censorship.
people have been dying since the dawn of
Hey,
time.
unalived.
Shit. No, like dying fabrics.
Blue fabric and red fabric.
Yes.
Was that good?
Dig, 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 dig.
I had to like write it down so I didn't fuck it up. Did you hear it?
Yeah, you're like the quickest typing in the entirety of the world.
I was like, I don't want to fuck it up.
No, backspace, proper punctuation.
There was one of those.
Yes.
I don't know why I do that, but
I do that too. Yeah. Another one in the books. Josh, out.
I sound like a baby.
I did it again.
Little guy.
Don't mind me, folks.
Oh, I'm a pit bull.
Holy cannoli, that was a roller coaster for me.
Which one?
Rewind 5 minutes.
How about this? Yeah, I mean, we basically did.
Vanished.
We're in a different location. It's not going to look right. We're going to say vanished, and we're going to have the old.
Teleport.
What?